Also, by the way, guys, celibate again. I'm going to be celibate for all of 2026. And I'm serious. I'm going to be celibate all of 2026. I'm going to do an entire year not fucking anybody. So, now, if I meet my husband, then okay, I guess I can fuck him. But only after a long time. And so, like, definitely no hookups. Definitely no hookups. I can only fuck if I find my husband. And we date and we're in love. But I'm not fucking in 2026. That's one thing I'm not doing, okay? I'm excited.
Genuine questions I have for men. Number 1, do you understand what dating is? Do you know what it means to have a girlfriend? Like, do you realize you have a girlfriend? Do you know what that means? Do you understand?
Please tell me, why don't people make out anymore? Right, I didn't enter the casual dating / hookup scene until my 30s. I spent my teens and 20s in super monogamous relationships. I was a Christian, married, right, whatever. But what happened in the last 10 years? What are people doing? I asked one of my more recent partners, why don't you like making out? And he said, quote, it's boring. Boring?
We literally just went through this situation, and I haven't learned my lesson. I want the ones that don't want me. This is definitely an attachment problem. I have an anxious attachment with the ones that don't want me, and an avoidant attachment with the ones that do. I want guys to want me, I just don't want them all the time. You know? I want obsession, but I need space. But not too much space. I'll take some breadcrumbs. Damn.
What's good, guys? It's your boy Josten J coming to you with another video. Let's cook, boys. Let's cook. All right. This is why women get obsessed with indifference. Not nice guys, no boyfriend energy in modern dating. We got action. Let's cook.
Sometimes I wonder why I'm single, and then I remember the time a guy I was talking to brought me flowers just because, and my immediate knee-jerk response was to go, wow, what ex-girlfriend taught you that one? So maybe I'm the problem.
I'm doubling down on this. He brought her flowers, and now she's looking at him like there's something wrong with him. You know why they do this? I'm gonna keep talking about this. They're always comparing you. So the last guy who got it for nothing, he didn't have to do anything, and that's the guy she was hung up on. She's looking at you like this is weird, this is unfamiliar because he didn't have to do that, and I really liked him. Wait, what are you doing? This feels off. They're always comparing. Let me give you an example of how your indifference makes the difference. A woman ever try to get you jealous and then you're like, I don't care, or your actions just speak louder than your words, you just don't care. Then all of a sudden you see her being turned on by that. Now she's moving more in your direction. Now she's actually trying to get with you. You've actually made situations happen and played the Uno reverse from not acting out, not really giving a damn about it. This is the same way, bro. Women don't like flowers and all of this stuff up front. No, they want your indifference. They want to see if you're actually worth it, if you're worth the chase. And I know guys get upset about that. Like, you know, well, they should just be straight up and this, that, and the third. It is what it is. You shouldn't be acting all mushy and emotional like that anyway. But the reason why they do this is because, once again, they know damn well they don't deserve it. Before we get into the next one, let me put you on to a great deal. Sponsor of today's video is Tiege Hanley. This skincare routine is uncomplicated. It is simple for men. Okay, if you think that you don't need a skincare routine, granted, you know, I understand, but I thought the same thing too. So I started using this, and it's a game changer. There's a lot of things that come in this box that are gonna be useful to you. Let's go over it. So you get a daily face wash. So you're gonna clean your face off, you're gonna get the dirt off, but then they have an exfoliating scrub that goes deep into your pores. It gets all that backed up gunk off your face, and you actually feel it while it's working. You can feel your face tingling. So after you're done with that, you're gonna use an AM moisturizer, and it comes with a PM moisturizer. So it's not gonna leave you out here with dry skin and you're just not looking your best. You are going to look and feel your best with this. And I truly believe the first step to becoming him is actually getting a skincare routine that works. Don't worry about it. They got an instruction card in here that shows you when to use it, how much to use, and in exactly what order. So you will never be confused about anything. Strictly uncomplicated. A bunch of guys have also tested this. A bunch of great reviews. I would not back something that I don't believe in, and I believe in the Tiege Hanley way. So if you want to jump on this routine, you're going to get 40% off just to start with your first box, then 20% off for life Plus, they throw in a free gift valued at over 20 bucks. If you want to jump on this skincare routine, click the link in my description or the pinned comment and get started today.
Listen, ladies, don't make the same mistake as me. Take my advice. Don't fuck with the players, because the players know how to play the fucking game. And players gonna play till they see the next day. Okay, the players have got it down, bro. The players will kiss you on the hand. They'll kiss your face, your eyes, your forehead, the top of your head. They'll hug you, they'll cuddle you, they'll embrace you. And you're thinking to yourself, wait a minute, stop doing that. I kind of like you. You don't say it yet, right? You're like, I don't know what's happening, but I have these gushy-washy feelings. And then they'll even tell you. They'll be like, I like you. You're cool. I really like spending time with you. And you're like, okay, I have to tell you something. I really like, and they're like, no. And you're like, what? They're like, we're just friends, dude. Homie, my bro, we just friends, bro. I use your hole. You my bro. What?
Men who are indifferent can make women feel emotions. Men who are sweet and who are nice guys, they try to overtake women with their emotions. They try to fill her with these things that it's not like that. It has to naturally happen from you being the guy that she actually wants. Players, bad boys, whatever you want to call it, the guys who are able to make women feel things are men who are indifferent to them. And I know you're going to think, well, that's not 100% across the board. Who cares about the minority? Who cares about that? Women become obsessed with men who can make them feel. Not men that can do things for them, not men that can give them money, not men that can trick and simp on them. And if you want to do that, I'm not shaming that. But what I'm saying is women get obsessed with guys who are indifferent to their feelings, and it actually fills them with feelings. What nice guys try to do is match them where they're at, and they think that that's going to be a good strategy. I see this time and time again. Recently I've been on calls helping with dating profiles, and shout out to the bros though. Both calls that I was recently on, dudes are in shape. There's nothing wrong there. They just needed help with the prompts. And guys always try to match women, mirror women. I'm like, you got that from a woman's profile, didn't you? He's like, yeah. So nice guys and sweet guys think that they need to relate to women. No, you do, but you need to be indifferent to them. It actually makes them feel things when they're around you. You can be nice to them. You can be sweet to them, but you still let them know, yeah, we're cooling, we're chilling. You understand? It's like they feel things for you, but they're not sure where they stand with you. That's the best place to be with a woman. The best place to be. So when men are getting confused as to why do women like these type of men opposed to these type of men, it's because they can make them feel things. And don't worry, nice guys finish last. Watch this.
Okay, this might rattle a few feathers, but if you're dating at the moment, here is my one piece of golden advice that you have to take away. Please pick an easygoing guy, a laid-back guy, because I can tell you, your life will change fourfold in how much easier and happier and more fulfilled you are. But we don't fancy that guy. We seem to be attracted to the one who we have to coerce and painfully convince to like us.
See, men always ask women to lower their standards, or they say women should lower their standards. Yeah, if it's a chick who's down here and a bunch of guys who are down here want to get with her, yeah, it makes sense. But this is what you get when women actually do that. When they lower their standards and they go for the easygoing guy, the guy that wants to take care of them and all of that stuff, this is what happens. And this is the attitude that they take towards the situation. I'm gonna give you guys an example of how I am with my woman. So there was this one morning where she made me sausage, egg, and waffles. I finished it, but I only had 2 waffles. I wanted more waffles, so I made 2 more waffles, and I brought the old plate to the sink and put it in the sink. Then I grabbed a new plate from the cupboard, right? And I made the waffles and put syrup on it and everything, right? The sugar-free syrup on it. My chick goes, just like you to be making more dishes for me to wash. And I said, yeah, exactly. You're going to wash them. And I cracked a smirk at her. And then she looked back at me and was like, I love this guy. That's how it needs to be. Along with treating her well. That's how it needs to be. Not, okay, honey, and then you collect all the dishes and you wash them. And I'm not saying men washing dishes is a problem. What I'm saying is pay attention to the example. I treat her well. She can't walk all over me. I am indifferent to her comments, to her whatever. I'm listening, but it is what it is. These are the men that do well with women, that give women instructions, and that lead women. Women can chime in and give their opinion and their 2 cents. It's not being mean. It's a mixture of being that guy and being good to her, if you want to look at it that way. What nice guys don't understand is you're trying to do so much that she's like, what is there for me to do? What is there for me to prove? Don't get it confused when dudes are like, women need to lower their standards. You're probably a guy from a perspective of you're not making bank. You're not in the best position of your life. You don't have anything that you can call yours, like your business or whatever. And you're not sexually appealing to the point where you can drop a chick and get another chick the same week. You understand? It's not impossible. When women lower their standards, this is a result of it. Forget that. I'd rather them be able to pick and be obsessed with the guys that they really want, because I know that I'm a bunch of women's type. Let's get the next clip.
I'm really trying not to crash out right now, but I'm actually really pissed. Matched with this guy on Hinge. He's really chatty, funny, playful. Asked for my number. We were going to go out tomorrow night, right? Text me, hey, here's my Instagram. Creep if you want to. So I look him up on Instagram. It's private, so I click follow. Go back to Hinge. Unmatched me. I was like, oh, that's weird. Like, maybe because he already has my number. And then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go see if he like accepted my follow request. Blocked on Instagram. So how is that supposed to make me feel? Like, I know I probably shouldn't be like looking into it. Like, maybe he's just not interested. But I'm like, did he look at my Instagram and think I was ugly? Like, I am really having a hard time with dating, and I don't know how to like make that not about me, because that really hurt my feelings. Like, what? I just don't understand these freaking men. I am so over this. Like, I don't want to be doing this. And I know this is how you find people, but like, at what cost?
Punching above her weight class. Punching above her weight class. I love this. This is why I tell guys to be on point. Punching above. See, the thing about it is, when you become more attractive as a guy, you know, let's use the mythical number scale for guys, because they understand this. 4s, 5s, 6s, and 7s. Throw some 7s in there, but it'll be more 4, 5s, and 6s. They're coming all day for a shot with you. Talking about you're ripped up, you got your abs, you're muscular, you're vascular, got your grooming on point, beard, haircut, and you actually do something. Like, you do something. Whatever it is, you're good at what you do. You might have a good career. Whatever, bro, they're coming out of nowhere. They're trying to get with you. See, guys think when you become more attractive, it's 8s, 9s, and 10s. You still got to put in some effort and some work, because whatever age range that you're at, the older that we get, women have already been drugged through the mud. You know what I'm saying? There's some women that don't care or whatever. But 4, 5s, and 6s are coming all day. And this type of chick is coming all day. Guy says, go over to my Instagram. Right? He's probably, her pictures on the app probably looked okay. He says, follow me on Instagram. Hers isn't private. He looks at hers and he says, nah, I'm good. He doesn't say nothing to her no more. She's feeling some type of way because she thought she had a win. But this is also what I was saying in the last video I did. Women think that you're automatically going to like them because they got the box, you want the box. Box plus he wants the box equals we're good here. What? And the reason why I know that this guy is one of the guys, him gang, is because she's hung up about it. She's not hung up about the guy with a beer gut and that she has to give a chance and look for his personality. She's not worried about that. On dating apps, women can't worry about that on dating apps. You have to understand, it's presentation, which is mostly your photos. Mostly your photos. So I already know off of that, he's one of the guys. Him gang. He's one of the guys. And now you're mad because he don't want to talk to you. Not mad, but you're hung up about it. Like, I can't understand what... Dude, imagine how that makes me feel. The guys that she doesn't want, right? Those guys are going to treat her better. Forget those guys. Dating apps are going to prove this time and time again, because you got a bunch of men complaining about dating apps, and then you got guys like me who tell you the truth about dating apps. Like, it's easy. It's not hard. The other guys that are complaining are the guys that they ignore. Why are you so hung up because a guy ghosted you? Because she thought it was a good lead. And when it's a good lead for women, it's a guy who's the complete package in their eyes. Punching above her weight class. Let's get the next clip.
This is personal preference, so if you don't agree with it, here are some red flags I have found. They want to hang out your house or their house before they take you on like an actual date. No, go to dinner or go get drinks or go to whatever like a freaking grown-up. If you end up going to a man's house and you walk in and there's an Xbox or some sort of games, if a man ever asks you how much you make, nope, he is looking for a breadwinner. And if you're anything like me and you want to be a stay-at-home mom, he doesn't need to know how much I make because it's not going to matter when I'm not working. So men who do not go to the gym, that's kind of a picky one for me. Get it together. Men from the Midwest. Men who use Snapchat as their main form of communication. Avoid them. Last one, men who bring up their ex-girlfriends. Whether it's like a good thing or a bad thing, we don't play the comparison game like that. So let's cut that conversation right there.
How did she get these standards? From accepting all of it before. That's funny. So you have all of these standards now for men that you didn't have before. Most men will invite a woman to do an activity or to grab drinks. So that just lets you know right then and there, she's dealt with men that didn't need to take her on a date to smash, to get access to her, to be in a relationship with her, all this stuff. She didn't need all of this stuff. She's literally telling on herself. So men have used her for money as well. She's talking about, well, that won't matter because I'm going to be a stay-at-home mom. If he asks you how much money that you make, it's a red flag. You've been used for money before. Men who are actual men don't ask women for money. So how do you even know to look out for this? Guys, whenever they're talking this nonsense about standards, it's because these are the guys that they're attracting. I don't care if he goes to the gym or not or whatever. Yeah. Because right there can make it a little bit easier for you to be the hotter one. That's fine. But what I'm saying is when they're saying all of this stuff, it's like, I thought you were God's gift to earth. I thought that women were like this thing. So why do you need to list off all these standards when a bunch of these guys who meet those standards should be knocking on your door? They're not. They're indifferent to the BS. The guys that they want, right, are indifferent to the BS or they're taken. You will see a woman be able to manipulate a guy who's pretty attractive, guys' life together, but that's also the minority. It's not the majority. Because men are fighting to be in that position, or they're just like, I'm not going to try at all. So when they're complaining out here, you need to understand this. Their standards don't mean anything. Let them keep having standards. The woman for you is not going to have standards for you like that because you are the standard. You're going to be a man who makes bank, who's in shape, who's charming, charismatic, has his own vehicle, has his own place, has his own business. You're going to be all these things. There's no need for a woman to tell you that you need to be a man. Makes no sense. Let them have all these standards. All you need to pay attention to is, does she follow my lead and follow my instructions? Simple. Because that's indifferent right there. Most guys are trying to get the girl. That's why women don't understand how to get the guy. When you're indifferent and you're just looking for, is she going to cooperate and follow my instructions? You're indifferent to all of that you're indifferent to having standards and all. All right, cool. Fine by me. Have your standards. I ain't dealing with you. So this was why women get obsessed with indifference and not boyfriend energy in modern dating. Hope you guys got a lot out of it. It's your boy, Josten J. Get with you boys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
I finally got a match, and he actually messaged me, just pretty generic, like, good morning. And we texted, and he ends up asking me about my day, and I was just honest and said that it was a normal day, and I had just done some stuff around the house and asked how his day was, and he ghosted me. So I must have answered wrong. Maybe I was too boring. I guess I should have just said good. My day is good. But like, what do people want? Like, what?